Coil versus Air, 2019 Specialized Stumpjumper, 27.5 inch. This is a 2021 Marzocchi Bomber, 210 by 55 over the stock 210 by 52.5. This Marzocchi Bomber is $299 plus $30 for the coil. The coil I got from Trail Labs is a 550-pound spring. I'm a 185 to 190, fully kitted up. This coil is running at about 26 to 28% sag. I've got the compression on low speed all the way down, and I've got the rebound 2 clicks to a slightly higher. And I can tell you initial thoughts just from riding the neighborhood in a local pump track. And just like I saw online, it is more plush, it's more supple. It's very much more planted on the ground, which is kind of a really cool feeling. I'm not too sure how it's gonna react in the trail, and that's why I'm doing this video today, because this will be my first trail ride. The weight difference here was about 12 ounces over the DPX2 I'd upgraded to earlier, and I thought it was just time to try something new. I've put a 160 mil Lyric on the front and figured I'd ride a lot of trails with varying terrain and varying downhills, and you know, I do some parks every now and then, although I'm not this unbelievable park rider. You know, it's time to change things up. So stay tuned. I look forward to reviewing this today, and I hope you guys find this useful.
All right, let's do this first trail. Pretty flowy trail. It's 40 degrees, middle of winter, so it's pretty hard packed. This trail's got a couple drops, no technical climbs, no technical descents. Like I said, just flows back and forth, good single track. So see how it feels. It's important to note I am riding on the low suspension setting on the Stumpjumper, and that still is with an increased 160 mil in the front. So I've kind of had the steeper head angle with that 160, then switching to the larger rear travel now. It's gonna put me a little bit closer back to normal. We'll have a little jump to drop coming up, and a nice little climb up a rock face, really quick, fun section. Okay, here comes that little drop right here. Oh, there's a nice little 3-foot drop, and the rock. Ooh, that felt good. No bottom out, and I tried to hit that pretty hard in the ground. And that is one of the drawbacks, you know, is that people say, you know, with that Stumpjumper, it's a little too linear and, you know, tend to bottom out, but that felt good. Right now, the bike is definitely tracking on that rear wheel so much better. You know, definitely planted. You know, even these conditions with some roots and some ice, feels really good. All right, we have that little drop coming up right here. Cut off the trail. Here's that rock. Nice little pop. Nice. No issues, no bottom out. You know, I definitely notice a little more bobbing, you know, in that seated position, but you know, nothing that it's gonna take anything away. Here's a little pop. Nice. Ooh, that wasn't bad at all. You know, my initial thoughts were, you know, in the pump track and doing some stuff around the house was that, you know, it wasn't bunny hopping like it did before, and it wasn't popping off some of those table chops of the pump track, but you know, it's feeling pretty good right now. All right, first, you know, quick mile trail in the books. Felt good. You know, not pushing a lot, but definitely, you know, getting the legs kicking in early, and I like it. You know, really plush or really supple, however you want to explain it. You know, just takes away those small bumps. It's kind of insane. Even little roots, you know, few inches high. Thing feels good. Easy. Just some fun little sections. Just really get this dialed in and see how we like it. Oh, that's not bad at all. Landed a little flat, which is okay. Here we go. Little section here, and then a little bit of the bigger jump. There we go. No, this feels good. I'm happy. Here we go. Oh yeah. It's pretty fun right here. This is techie. You know, it's pretty straight down. A little kind of pop off the bottom of it, but super fun as long as there's no ice. Here we go. Perfect. Oh, that's nice. Super fun. Then we go right into this downhill. You got that little drop. You gotta come down pretty steep, and then you have a few foot gap, and this type of weather, you can't control whatsoever what you're doing. So it was nice not to slide out on camera. So I haven't done this yet with any snow, but we're gonna see what it's like. Feeling really good right now. Really good right now. Oh, here's some ice. I mean, this is eating up everything right now. Oh, feeling so good. Little ice on the bridge. Yeah, that felt great. That felt planted, felt in control, eating every bump up. I really appreciate your time. You know, right now, the way this bike sits, it feels really good. So I was super happy with my DPX2. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous getting into this, you know, Coil, but you know, I had another air shock, you know, as a backup on Pink Bike just in case. And I was gonna kind of switch between the two if I did heavier days and more downhill days, but right now it's just, it feels really good. Like, yeah, I'll admit I've lost some poppiness, you know, where I'd wanna pop off some rocks or roots, you know, and it might absorb some of those hits that I wanna do a little bit more than my DPX2 did. So, you know, if I'm approaching a jump and I don't wanna load the spring a little bit, I think sometimes this has been, you know, sinking into that, and I'm not getting that, you know, pop I want off that jump or that rock or that stump. But you know, small bumps are non-existent. It's crazy. You know, it feels so good. It feels like I'm not even riding over anything. You know, I've had a little bob, but nothing that's been a big deal to me. You know, I like to use Strava, and I'll check my times, and I'm not, you know, by any means trying to race this bike, but I do like to compete against myself and my friends. So we're gonna see just exactly how it looks. But you know, in my review, if you're going for a coil shock on, you know, this Stumpjumper model, the 2019, 2020, you know, I think it's a win, especially for the price point. You know, Trail Labs had this 330 shipped with the spring. You know, I may even investigate in getting like a titanium spring or a super light spring, you know, for another 80 to 100 bucks, and drop, you know, 4, 5, 6 ounces off this and lighten that bike back up, because that is why I got a carbon bike in the first place, was to lighten it up and feel some more stiffness. But you know, great feeling. I wouldn't hesitate to recommend this to anybody. You know, I hope you guys appreciate this, and take care and have a good ride.